2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Kahalayim la alahayinawa Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai Bahasham Racha Hakodash. All praises to our power, Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai Bahasham Racha Hakodash. In the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honor to our teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, who still do well. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Stay strong. We almost home. Welcome to another episode of the MOTB in movies, television shows, and cartoons, which has actually been a while since I did one of these. It's been a good while, but I got to make it up. I'm going to do them now. All right, I used to do these a lot, but through the Spirit, we in that time now. Okay, so now we got to push the prophecy of the MOTB more than ever. Okay, because this thing is at the door, man. All right, let's read this again. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So he doesn't get an advantage over you. You have to know what he's up to. Like it tells you in the book of Obadiah, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Well, it tells you in the book of Revelation, blessed is he that readeth. Okay? And also, it tells you in Revelation that Yahweh Shai would anoint the elect's eyes with eye salve. Basically, he will give you that spiritual awareness. Okay, making you keen. Your spiritual eye, what people call your third eye, your spirit will be open to see these things that Esau Edom is up to. In particular, dealing with the MOTB. Okay? And in this show here, or should I say, lesson, which I was saying episode at first, but, basically I'm teaching, In this lesson here, dealing with the MOTB in movies, television shows, and cartoons, we're going to speak about that old TV show Wonder Woman that came out in the 1970s, okay? Which that was during the whole women's liberation movement, okay? It's spiritual that thing came out around that time, Women's lib and, feminism, that was being pushed heavy. That was being pushed heavy in the 1970s, okay? Which, as far as, a woman being a superhero, you could say that shit for the movies, man, all right? Or for these TV shows. That's not reality, all right? But that's a lesson. That's a topic or a lesson for another day, okay? We're going to stay on topic, all right? So, nonetheless, they showed you in Wonder Woman the MOTB. Okay, the charagma, all right, which is the chip, okay, the microchip implant, all right, and we're not ignorant of Eve's devices because we look things up, we pay attention, and through the Spirit and power, Yahweh Shai, okay, and this is how they won't have an advantage over you, because you know what the MOTB is, therefore you're not going to take it. People that don't know what it is, people that don't have that spiritual awareness, they're going to take that chip because Edom is going to have an advantage over them. And also these people lack faith, okay? Which if you take that MOTB, that just means that you were really set up in the Spirit by the Lord to take it. We just pray the Lord keep his Spirit on us, all right? But you had this Wonder Woman episode here that's called The Deadly Sting. Okay, this is in season 3, episode 3. And let's read a little bit about this episode before we get to the point, which, I'm going to play this clip here. They're actually not going to show you the whole episode. This person that put this video up here, basically they edited, they had to do a compilation so they didn't get their video taken down, because YouTube is a stickler, so to speak, when it comes to you having copyright material. All right, so the video is pretty much chopped up, but you can still see the point that I want to convey. Now, before we show this, we're gonna read a little bit about this episode. All right. Now, this is on the website, theretrorocket.blogspot.com. Okay. And they're telling you about Wonder Woman, Season 3, Episode 3, The Deadly Sting. Okay. It aired October 6, 1978. All right, now it says, something weird in the college football world. An underdog team keeps winning over the heavy favorites who keep making basic, embarrassing errors. Diana, which we know is Wonder Woman, and an agent from an athletic association investigate and they discover the cause behind it. Salaki, from reading this improper. I'll read that again. Diana and an agent from an athletic association investigate and they discover the cause behind it is a professor named Brew Baker, who has found a way to control physical and sometimes emotional behavior in others through the use of microscopic darts and a programmable transmitter. Basically, the technology of the chip and a remote controller to, control the chip, to emit certain frequencies to the people that have that dart or that chip. Okay? But let's read this all again, and now I'm going to play it, which the agent that Wonder Woman is working with, he's in the center right here. Well, he's in this picture here that you see. And basically in this episode, he has that dart in his neck. He has that chip in his neck. And basically it causes him to kind of, become mad, become angry, frustrated, wanting to fight Wonder Woman, because he has that chip in him, which is basically controlling his mind. All right, so let's read this again. Something weird in the college football world. An underdog team keeps winning over the heavy favorites who keep making basic and embarrassing errors. Diana and an agent from an athletic association investigate and they discover the cause behind it. Behind those errors that those, big time league, players were making. All right, and they discovered the cause behind it. It is a professor named Brew Baker, a professor or a scientist, who has found a way to control physical and sometimes emotional behavior in others through the use of microscopic darts, the charagma, the MOTB, the chip, and a programmable transmitter. An underdog gambling operation has gotten wind of this, and now they're planning to use the technology to take in a $10 million kitty in a big upcoming game. All right, now it says, much to the concern of Brubaker and his generally benign intentions. Wonder Woman helps thwart the plans and right all wrongs. The IADC lets Brubaker go free, given his involvement with the mobsters was not necessarily voluntary. So basically, it was threatening the scientist's life. They were gonna, kill him unless he gave them that technology. All right. But yeah, it was a spirit, man. Spirit had me come across this. I was actually watching it on TV. I was just watching, old shows, and then that show came on. Spirit had me watch it. All right, so that's why I'm here doing this lesson. Okay, so let's go back to get out of that. let's get out of that. And I'll read a little bit more, just showing you that, it's about the chip, which that was pretty much the point. But it was another page I was looking at. All right, this is on Yidio.com. All right. Now it says, watch Wonder Woman Season 3, Episode 3, The Deadly Sting. A scientist has invented a drug dart. And it's not really a dart, it's a chip. They call it a drug dart. It's basically witchcraft, man. That causes an individual, once hit by the dart, to act in an irrational manner that is totally opposite to their normal demeanor. With a mob boss looking to use the dart for influencing the outcome of a football game, Wonder Woman must save the scientist from his clutches and stop his plan. And that's the point. Right, because those mobsters, they want to, basically rig their big time football game, and have those chips inside of those major league players. All right. Now, let's get it, man. Lord willing, you're edified. Yeah, the agent that Wonder Woman was working with, out of nowhere, basically that chip had took over. And he became angry. And you're going to see what he's going to do. He's basically going to attempt to attack Wonder Woman. Okay? And basically, it was fantasy, but basically she beat the man up, which she knocked him down, and she's gonna take the drug dart, really the chip, out of his neck. She's gonna withdraw that chip from him. Okay. Yeah, that's it right there. Now he has that chip taken out. He has no recollection as to what just happened. And that shows you, for the people that take the MOTB, their minds are going to be gone. You're not going to be able to control your mind anymore. The wicked leader Edom are going to be able to control your mind. And they're going to be the ones that are going to introduce this thing to the world, by way of, this system, by way of the military. Okay. But don't take that MOTB, man. Because Esau Edom, he doesn't get ideas like this from nowhere. It's drawn from the inspiration of the scriptures. Okay. And that MOTB is a major part of prophecy, man. Okay. They show it quick, But yeah, basically she was showing the agent the chip that was in his neck that she took out. And that's basically the point, I didn't want to make this anything long or drawn out, but just showing you Esau Edom has been planning this agenda through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai for a long time. Okay? You know, we have to remember that Esau Edom works for the Lord. On the left-hand side. Okay? On the sinister side. Okay? That MOTB is a very real thing, man. You know? They showed you the MOTB back in the 70s in this Wonder Woman episode. All right? And you women, y'all not going to be like Wonder Woman in that day, because y'all going to take the damn chip. The majority of women, not all women, you know, sisters that believe in the truth, you sincere sisters, y'all not going to take that chip. But you women that have that independent, I don't need a man, I'm strong on my own type spirit, we going to see. We going to see in that day. All right? That Wonder Woman shit going to be out the fucking window, man. All right? And in that day, women going to want to be real women. And that's why, you know, Isaiah 4 is going to come to pass. You know, read it. It's going to come to pass. You better believe it. All right? But with that, I pray and hope this is edifying. The MOTB was in this Wonder Woman episode here. The Deadly Sting. All right? So I hope you enjoyed this episode of MOTB. MOTB in movies, television shows, and cartoons. All right, and we're gonna, Lord will, speak more on this. Lord will do more lessons on this. I pray and hope this is edifying. I want to give all praise to our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Racha HaKodash. Double honor to our teachers, the elder apostles, and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, GMS. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Stay strong. We almost home. And with that, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Racha HaKodash, Babakosha, 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 Abad Adawamyam, Wa Abad Gawiyam, Wa Abad Ayebim Nawa, Wa Abad Babal. Tawab. Amen.